All right, rise and shine, everyone. It is 6 o'clock here on your Monday. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. Jason and Alicia Lewis.
You had to look it up? You forgot?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gone too long.
It's a name that I haven't seen in quite some time.
I know, I'm sorry. I was gone on a family vacation.
Welcome back, though.
Had some fun. I mean, it was with a toddler, so is it really a vacation, right? Am I right?
It can throw around that word pretty loosely when you have a toddler on board.
But I brought back the warm weather.
Yes.
I'm telling you. We had 80s in Mexico, and it looks like, Guy, I don't want to spoil your 7-day forecast, but there's an 80 in there.
Everybody knows this by now. Every Minnesotan knows. There is an 80, yes, in the 7-day forecast. So we have so much to look forward to this week. A lot of sunshine and warm air. Upper 40s right now. We're already kicking off the morning nice and mild. Climbing to the upper 60s later. 68 for the forecast high with sun. A bit cooler tonight. Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, lows in the mid-40s. Temperatures tomorrow, look at that, 76, mostly sunny and warmer, and even warmer air on the way. So I can't wait to dig into the 7-day forecast. Just a beautiful week. All that and more coming up. Alicia?
Guy, thank you. Roads in great shape, too. It's been quiet out here. It was a live look. Inver Grove Heights, 52 at 70th Street. We'll show you another road not far from there, 494 down in the southeastern suburbs. Very, very quiet start to start you off. No crashes or significant delays. The only thing I do need to warn you about is a bridge closure on a busy stretch of Rockford Road. The Rockford Road Bridge will be closed now through the fall, so we're gonna have to get used to this one. It's between Gettysburg Avenue North and Lancaster Lane. Surrounding ramps are closed as well, and a preview of this weekend, 169 will have a closure due to the bridge being torn down this coming weekend. Well, developing this morning in a matter of hours, we're going to learn the names of the 2 officers shot and killed during a traffic stop in western Wisconsin.
We also learned overnight we could soon find out who shot and killed those officers. One of those officers was from Chetek and the other was from nearby Cameron, Wisconsin. Both are about 100 miles from Minneapolis. CC is live in Chetek right now outside of the police station with the very latest. CC, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so what we're seeing this morning here at the police station is a growing memorial. I'll step out of the way so that you can see the flowers and the candles and the balloons here on this squad car. Now, as you mentioned, in just a few hours, we'll be possibly learning the names of the 2 officers who died as well as the suspect involved in that traffic stop. But officials say this tragic situation happened on Saturday, just after 3:30 p.m. An officer from the Chetek Police Department was conducting a traffic stop, and during that stop, shots were fired. Both the Chetek officer and an officer from Cameron, who was helping with that stop, died at the scene. Now, this morning, community members are remembering the officers who died and also sending kind words to those who knew them personally.
My heart goes out to the chief and his officers because it is a small department and they're like family. They see a lot of each other. They're all connected.
Now, multiple law enforcement organizations are investigating the shooting. As of this morning, we don't know much about the person who was stopped, but officials say they were taken to the hospital and later died this weekend. Jason, Alicia.
Definitely 2 communities really hurting this morning. All right, Cece, thank you.
Meanwhile, in Minnesota, law enforcement agencies are showing support for Chetek and Cameron's police department, sending their thoughts and condolences to them. Make sure you stick with us for the latest on this developing situation. We will have a crew in Chetek today, and we'll update the story as soon as we learn more on KARE11.com as well as our social media platforms.
Developing this morning, police are looking for the person who shot and killed a man in North Minneapolis. It happened on Russell Avenue early Sunday morning. Police tell us they found a 34-year-old man shot. He died at the hospital. They believe the shooting happened after an argument. The name of the victim has not been released. This morning, we have dramatic video of a family being rescued from a bluff in Red Wing. Take a look. The Minnesota Air Rescue Team shared this video just a few hours ago. Look at your screen. You can see crews helping a couple and their 3-year-old. They got stuck on the ice and packed snow. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Officials tell us to be careful while hiking right now because conditions can change quickly this time of year. Incredible video there. Well, for weeks, we've been hearing how bad potholes are this spring.
Yeah, they've been
bad.
Absolutely awful. But this morning, there's a different kind of problem in Minneapolis. We're talking about a sinkhole. And this is not just any sinkhole, massive one. Jen is out this morning in Uptown where part of a road is actually shut down right now, Jen.
actually the entire intersection here of 27th and Girard in Uptown, Jason. They put up more barriers overnight, and this is why. I just don't think the camera will do it justice, but it is big, maybe 5 by 10 feet wide. How deep? I don't know. I'm not estimating, is not my strong suit, but I'd say maybe 7 feet deep at least. Certainly it would swallow up me. It's taller than that or deeper than that. We're told that this morning crews are going to be on site here. They're trying to figure out the reason why this sinkhole happened. Right now they are not sure. But it comes after a winter, of course, when we've seen all these massive potholes across the metro. Our rough winter and more frequent freeze-thaw cycles are the culprit behind those potholes. Here in Uptown, though, people have been taking in the unusual sight that is this sinkhole.
No, I'm glad they hurried up and crossed everything off, but they need to block off another block because people have to back their way out. It's Uptown. It's not exactly good for backing up. I was already complaining about potholes, but this is much worse.
Again, we don't know the reason behind this sinkhole yet, what caused it or anything like that. We did ask Public Works, hey, how long is this intersection going to remain closed? They said it is too soon to tell how long repairs on that will take.
It's huge. It is shocking. And it's good that it's closed because something, if you're just walking along, you don't see it, yikes. All right, Jen, thanks.
Well, this morning, schools are canceled in Rochester because of a technology issue. The Rochester Public School District says their staff found unusual activity on the district's network on Thursday and shut down the systems just to be cautious. The teachers and staff will have a prep day today. Sports and extracurricular activities will go on as planned. The Minnesota Department of Health is getting creative to try to help teens stop vaping with a new campaign called Hey Norm. Knowing it could be awkward for teens to talk to their friends about quitting, the department developed a character whose name is Norm to help intervene. And teens are encouraged to call or text Norm's hotline or visit his website for facts on vaping, as well as links to resources.
But we have seen some texts come through from youth that are desperate for help to quit, which isn't a surprise. We've seen over the few years, specifically data from 2022 showing some pretty concerning stats on dependence.
According to last year's Minnesota Student Survey, 14% of high school juniors and 2% of middle school students use e-cigarettes.